Okay, today we're going to have a look at a Toyoda. This is a plain type cylindrical grinder. Capacity of this machine is basically 40 to 42 inches between centers here, depending on what kind of tooling you use. And you've got a center height of approximately 6.3 inches. The actual dimensions will be listed on our quotation. So this is a hydraulic machine which has a rapid approach, has a plunge grinding cycle with spark out, and also a traverse grinding cycle with pick feed, and again a spark out. We have a table mounted dresser here for dressing the wheel, and you can see this is a pretty heavy duty wheel head. We've got a grinding wheel on here now that's 3 inches wide. That's pretty wide for a grinder of this size. Looks like we have a Morse tape of 4 in both the tailstock and the headstock. Now the headstock has 2 speeds, a high and a low. Plus you have belts on the end here. We have 3 different positions that we could put this at different speeds. Actually 4. And they're all listed on here. So you can go as fast as 360 RPMs and as slow as 30. And you've got a 30, a 60, a 45, a 90, 135, 180, 270, and 360. And that's belt driven. The controls on the machine, you've got your tarry, your dwells on the left and the right. You've got your plunge feed. You've got your increment, the amount of the increment when you're plunge grinding, traverse grinding. Also here you can select whether you want to increment on both sides of the part, or just the left side or the right side. The hand wheel, the mechanism of the hand wheel is you can adjust it so that you get your stock removal and safety value. You have the controls over here for starting and stopping the main hydraulic pump and the grinding wheel. You have a setup mode where you don't have a spark out. You have an advance and retract button to bring the slide in and out. Obviously this is your tailstock over here, and electrical cabinet is mounted to the machine. Now this is currently wired for 220 volts. Back here is your hydraulic unit. So I'm going to go ahead and start up the pump. We got the grinding wheel started. Now that came on because I have it turned on here. Had I had this switch on off, the grinding wheel wouldn't have come on. So I have this set up right now with this indicator on the plunge and this on the plunge. So what we're going to do is we're going to bring the wheel forward. That's going to start our work head turning and bring the slide in a rapid amount, and then we're going to see the feed start down here. And at the end of the cycle, if I have the spark out timer turned on, after the time is up, the head will go back. So we come in, we start feeding here. We have our work head. So as this works its way down, when we look at the dial, you're going to see it's going to stop at 0, the bottom scale, and the top scale says 25, meaning 25 thousandths. That's how much stock I'm taking off. Well, let's say the part had 20 thousandths on it. I'm giving it an extra 5 just for safety. And we'll do that again. Now this can be slowed down or speeded up. Okay, this is your spark out timer here. This is where you would adjust the amount of time you want it to spark out. So now if we wanted to do a traverse grind, we switch that over to traverse. We switch this over to traverse. We start our table. The table speed is controlled here. And slow it down or speed it up. We also have a tarry or dwell that you could adjust on either side. So now when we bring our slide forward, we'll start the feed each time we hit the stop. Now again, the amount of the increment that you see here is adjustable with this INFEED amount, transverse INFEED amount dial. The more you open that up or turn it out, the bigger the increment is. The more you close it or turn it in, the smaller. So that'll just go like that until it gets down to 0, and then when the time is up, it'll kick out either on the left side or on the right side, because you don't want it to kick out in the middle of your part. So that's pretty much it. We stop our table, retract our wheel. This is all original paint on here, I believe. So that's the Toyota. This is a model GOP32 by 100. Currently wired for 220 volts. I hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you.